our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. D-Wade out there with Kobe. Then it's James. Then there's Duncan. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Jokic. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
First trip to the line for him here. The free throw drops for Kobe. And Kobe drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Ball against Wade. Ball right side. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Fires at the elbow. Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's LeBron. The turnaround. Basket good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Paul. Good ball movement here by the East. They get a hand on it. Kobe against Robertson. And here's Kobe from the arc. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
One of the all-time greats and most versatile scorers ever, Oscar Robertson, showing you how easy it is for him to get to the line.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And here is LeBron. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Good job executing in tight. Paul doesn't fear anybody when he's in attack mode.
Kobe passes to Duncan. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Paul. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Here's Chamberlain. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
On defense, the West All-Stars. Baylor kicks to Robertson. Clock at 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jokic with the steal. And James gets it to go. James has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Baylor passes to Robertson. Launches it from deep. And another miss by the East. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the West. Here's Wade. Still yet to score. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Paul. Wade with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 6 on the shot clock. Wade passes to Jokic. Paul against Wade. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Duncan with the block. And they get it back. Passes to Robertson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Paul kicks to Baylor. Robertson outside. Tries from 16. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Wade. Hasn't made one yet.
So tough for defenders to guard D-Wade. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
West All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Wade.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Russell, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Bird comes in for Baylor. Michael Jordan is checked in for Robertson. And it's Stockton in for Chris Paul. Both good from the line that time. Stockton with it. On the wing, Bird. Stockton outside. Jordan up top. Over Bryant. The offensive rebound. Chamberlain dishes to Russell. Chamberlain trying to get open. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Chamberlain.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Stockton from outside. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Such a pro at reading defenses. Stockton is terrific at recognizing when to go right up with the shot.
Doncic kicks to Carter. Such a wide open look.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Now Jordan. Still scoreless. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the East leads by 3. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Stockton. Doncic kicks to Carter. Jordan against Kobe. Corner shot. And it's Carter missing. The East leading by 3. Russell trying to free himself up. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go. Anthony down low. Russell's there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And both free throws good for Anthony. And so Bird will bring it up for the East All-Stars. It's a 3-point game.
Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Bird.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Bird hits them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
It's time for defense.
East All-Stars on defense, leading by 5. Carter looking around. Out to Doncic. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Prolific from deep. Luka, one of the best in the game right now.
Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And typically a lot of shots go unchallenged in this game every year, especially early on, and that one, no exception.
Anthony against Russell. With the shot, Anthony with the bucket.
Well, that was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there. Well done.
Jordan passes to Bird. Over Carter. And it's Bird missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Anthony can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Stockton dishes to Chamberlain. Three-pointer, Bird. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And here is Jordan. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep. Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
No doubt about the brilliance of Jordan as a player. Outstanding. And knowing when to go get that alley-oop.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Anthony gets it to go.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Stockton outside. And here's Bird for 3. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the East. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. James is out there with Anthony. Then there's Wade. Then there's Carter. And it's Jokic in at the center position.
I'll tell you what, this speaks to how poised Stockton is. Doesn't get easily rattled inside.
Wade passes to Jokic. Now here's Wade. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Stockton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
At Stockton's size, you got to be smart inside, and he is one smart and tough guy, getting the whistle and getting the shot off.
The East All-Stars have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Good on the second free throw. The West trails by 4. T-Wade on the wing. He's covered by Stockton. Three-pointer, Wade. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Wade. He has 5. Poked loose. Stolen by Stockton. Robertson dishes to Baylor. And the rejection by LeBron.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the West. Trailing by 4. LeBron outside. Anthony looking it over. 8 feet away. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Chris Paul is checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Karl Malone's checked in for Jokic. Duncan comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Kobe is subbed in for Cook. Now here's Wade. 5 points in the game. Duncan kicks to Kobe. Baylor against LeBron. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. LeBron's got 6.
And, you know, LeBron's a threat to score as soon as he touches it. Such an aggressive offensive player with great skill.
It's deflected and stolen by Malone. Bryant with it, picked up by Robertson. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
LeBron's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Ball against Wade. Paul passes to Robertson. Here's Baylor. Tries again. And Kareem throws it down.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Wade, bounce pass. The pass to Bryant. And the West hit again from deep.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Pass to Duncan. Wade against Paul. 6 to shoot. Kobe kicks to LeBron. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Paul looking around to the wing right side. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Chris Paul, so smart as a point guard. Any weaknesses in the defense, he's going to exploit.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Bird way outside. The West All-Stars pull it in. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to LeBron, and so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
Boy, that looks like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Havlicek, he's checked in for Bird, and it's Johnson in for Robertson. Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over.
Give him a hand, fans. Your Gates team. Make some noise.
Here's Malone. He has yet to score. James outside. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Havlicek. The pass to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
If he can find the look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
LeBron James on the wing, covered by Havlicek. James kicks to Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Wade outside. Lets the three fly. Good. And the assist goes to Bryant. Kobe's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Pass to Johnson. Now Baylor. Johnson inside. Guarded by Kobe. Great positioning on the putback. Abdul-Jabbar's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
Boy, Jabbar able to read exactly where that miss was coming off and then slams it down. Beautiful timing.
Wade has the open look. No good from outside.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Kobe. He has 5. To the inside. Here's Duncan. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Paul against Wade. Shoots from the right block. In deep. Paul drops it in. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Bryant. No good from Duncan. Paul against Wade. Now here's Paul. Guarded closer. Duncan with the block.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Kobe's shot is off. And here is the East now. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Paul goes in. There's the dish to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar outside. James against Havlicek. The step back jumper is good. Now it's a 4-point East All-Star lead. Wade passes to Kobe. Back to Wade. Outside, Kobe. Trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That sends John Havlicek to the free throw line. Tim Duncan picks one up, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the East with some changes. Chamberlain comes in for Baylor, and Jordan subbed in for Johnson. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Malone. Nowitzki comes in for Tim Duncan. And Doncic is subbed in for James.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about that screen by D-Wade?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
That free throw good from Doncic. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Wade passes to Bryant. Wade outside. Back to Bryant. From the arc, Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Wade.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Jokic with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now, here's Jordan. After Luka Doncic's miss, 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Nice timing on the rejection from Dirk. His teammates like when he hustles on the defensive end like that.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. East All-Stars lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun, Ernie. Appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys, and they know the world is watching, and they want to put on a show. Both of these teams are doing exactly this so far.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
They've got Chris Paul. Baylor is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Robertson in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Now here's Bryant following the shot by Chris Paul. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play going to the line for 1.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
One drops. He ties it up.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Now here's Robertson. A 3-ball. The West grabs the miss. Duncan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Jokic passes to Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
This guy is a tremendous shot maker. That really was a tough bucket from Luka Doncic.
Pass to Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar dishes the ball. Passes it to Baylor. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass. Baylor's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Now here's James. 13 points in the game. Lob pass to Duncan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Baylor. drills the three-pointer. And now a 3-point East All-Star lead.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Here's Doncic. Jokic trying to free himself up. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Paul passes to Chamberlain. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Ryan against Robertson. Now here's LeBron. Not a lot of room. It's good.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Paul passes to Robertson. Good ball movement here by the East. And the pass to Paul. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Baylor can't get it to go.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the paint, and Chamberlain with the stop.
Tell you what, if you let Brook hit the ball there, that's the closest shot you can expect.
Doncic outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. No good. Shot missing. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson passes to Chamberlain. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
The East All-Stars have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First one falls for Russell, who's checked in for the East. Johnson comes in for Paul. Chamberlain hits them both. The West trails by 3. Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over. Larry Birds checked in for Chamberlain. Carter kicks to McAdoo. Harden against Robertson. Harden the pass to Anthony. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Down low, here's Russell. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Russell's got his second basket.
Just one thing else that separates Russell from other bigs. I mean, the speed to outrun most guys on the court.
Robertson dishes to Russell.
There's a little physicality right there, actually playing some tough D out there.
Body-on-body defense to draw the charge. Come on now, that's not something All-Star Week is known for, is it?
And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Here's Harden. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Bird misses. And Anthony's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. Harden looking it over. Puts one up from 19. Larry Bird grabs the miss.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Johnson outside. Six on the shot clock, and Bill Russell slams it in.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson. This guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Some nice passing here by the West. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Malone finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Jordan's checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Nowitzki comes in for Karl Malone. And it's Wade in for McAdoo. Wade passes to Nowitzki. Over Russell. Out that one, the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Dirk Nowitzki.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Johnson. Jordan outside.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Harden can't hit. The East leading by 3. Inside. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Now, here is Harden. High post, Nowitzki. Anthony down low. Bird's there. Anthony can't hit. Jordan outside to the paint. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Now here's Wade. 11 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the Wade. Wade's got 13 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Wade against Robertson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Robertson's got the lead up to 7 now for the East All-Stars. Wade against Robertson. It's tipped. Anthony kicks to Carter. 1:52 left to play in the third. Wade outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over Robertson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Robertson passes to Jordan. Russell with it. Now Bird, covered by Anthony. Fades. Bird misses. The West trails by 5. And here's Carter. He has 5. That one, no good. Good D by Jordan. Johnson, the pass to Robertson. Back to Johnson. Robertson outside. It's Bird, top of the key.
You know, Bird is a lot taller than people think. He's closer to 6'10 than 6'8. And that helps him inside defense trying to stop him, but got sloppy and fouled him.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jokic, he's checked in for Anthony. LeBron comes in for Vince Carter. And Luka Doncic subbed in for James Harden. Bird hits them both. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Doncic passes to Nowitzki. Now Wade. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. The East leading by 5. Here's Kuzi. No scoring in this one. Bird with it. Over Nowitzki. Bird's shot is good. And the East leads by 7.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the 3 or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
And Wade slams it in.
How about Wade showing you the big-time bounce? Boy, what an explosive player he is.
Jordan looking it over. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. East All-Stars ahead. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
On the court for the West All-Stars, Duncan is out there with James. Then it's Bryant. Then there's Wade. And it's Jokic in its center.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Tim Duncan, just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
Second free throw, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Assisted by Larry Bird.
Chamberlain gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Wade passes to LeBron.
Assisted by LeBron James.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the East. Bird outside. Now Wade. Takes it inside.
Defensive foul. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
One shot.
Tim Duncan, shooting 1.
One shot.
And that one misses. And here's the East. It's a 5-point game. Wade against Paul. Jordan outside. Pass to Bird.
Watch out. Now he's got his first 3 of the half. There'll be more in store.
James in the post. Defended by Bird. Now here's Paul. Bird outside.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And dunk by Dwayne Wade. The assist, Kobe Bryant.
And here is Paul. To the inside. Chamberlain down low. He's against Jokic.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the... Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, break it!
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Jordan finds Paul. Outside, Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
All-Stars ball.
Here's LeBron. Jokic against Abdul-Jabbar.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Duncan's gone 50.